Well, you were a spectator from afar, which most of our viewers. So, what did you see? What did you feel? In terms of as a race compared to the last couple, it felt a little flat in the middle part of the final. Like there wasn't a huge, crazy spectator vibe. But I feel a lot of them were up the hill. The finish area here wasn't like super fan friendly. I think this track is so good to see firsthand that a lot of the
Yes.
spectators were up the track instead of just watching, like why experience it, then you might as well be at home on your TV, to be honest. So they were in the rowdy sections of the track and not, normally they've migrated all of them en masse to the finish bowl and they watch the last 10 riders. It didn't seem like we had that, or, although it was full bottom by the time like Troy and everyone came down.
Yeah, I mean, I think Val Di Sole hasn't historically had the most crowds, like density, volume. But I was thinking, if you're gonna, which is sad, because if you're gonna go see a downhill race in person, you should probably try that being one of
This,
them,
this
just to
would be one
see
of them.
like the sheer. I'm gonna just say it, the sheer shit they ride down is actually absurd, especially when it gets beat up like it did. Like the TV does not do it justice. Where they're putting their wheels, where they're backsiding, and the sheer speed. I mean, we saw Finn's crash. Like that crash can show you the sheer speed these guys are hurtling through horrendous stuff, guys and girls. So then I think as far as the build up, that's just a byproduct of Q1, Q2, or even in the old days when a guy would have a mistake and qualify 50th and come down and set a hot seat time. And then that style track, like if you didn't get things going, and you had a small mistake, it just like really compounded, and you saw that until the likes of geez, almost Aprilia in my mind. That's when I was like, whoa, we got a race again because
Hmm.
Jordan and Ollie Zwar, like awesome for them for putting down those times. They deserved it. A few of them had issues in Q1, so then they come down early in the race coming out of Q2. So there's that sort of byproduct. And then I just think like it's so hard on that track to get to the point that you got to go so hard but also precise to not lose time. That's kind
Yeah.
of what I'm seeing from the outside. Like the happy medium is Jackson Goldstone, so light, so skillful, so precise. And then you've
Yeah.
got Loris that's like so precise, but I guess he either made a few mistakes which you can barely see, or he's just lacking that intensity, which is really roll of the dice at Val di Sole. Like to add
Yeah.
100% Leogang intensity at Val di Sole is a risk. Yeah, and you've seen it with
Yeah.
a few of the guys not get the results they want. So
Yeah. I think
yeah,
I think with this track versus the last two, where it has been super super tight. Obviously, there was a bit of a margin for Jackson's win over second place, and then it was fairly tight, but not as tight. And then, more importantly, there were the sector differences and variances. It was maybe the first race where you could have those mistakes, and it wouldn't. You could gain the time back further down the course versus the last couple of rounds. You definitely couldn't. Like a mistake affected you your whole race. We had a lot of different people performing quite well, and then not even in the top five in sectors, but still do well in the whole of the race.